I moved here when I was 3 months old and left for a few years to pursue my bachelor's and master's in art history. Moved back in 2011, and in 2012, I opened my own art gallery. And my goal has always been to help young and emerging artists as well as well-established artists.
I've lived in Colorado Springs since 1983, and through growing up here, I have witnessed the extraordinary growth of our creative community. I have a background in fine art photography. I have a huge passion for the arts, and in 2011, I opened my gallery in hopes to provide a safe place for artists to express themselves, to gather, and to celebrate.
What I can tell you about the two of these women, they are committed to artists. They are supportive of artists. They will do anything that they can for you.
They bring everyone together in a beautiful community, not just artists, but business people as well.
The word I think of is belonging, and I feel entirely inspired by whatever's on the walls and also the people here that are really enjoying it.
Every time I walk into this space, I feel like it's been intuitively created and curated for Colorado Springs and for the people here in this community.
Everything that they do because they believe in it. They believe in themselves and each other and the artists in this community.
I think the space that Abby and Gundy have created is a rich and beautiful space that is essential to the vitality of our community.
I don't know. I have two words, actually, because they're two people, and technically they're one, so I'm going to merge the two together. Classy and edgy. Cledgy.
This space is an important part of my life, as well as many others. Art is important in telling stories. Art is important to understand.
This space is special because it emphasizes love and care for the artists while also supporting the artist's mission in talking about the things that matter most in our world.
These two set the gold standard for gallerists and curation in our city.
Abby and Gundy have created a space that is elevated for the galleries in downtown Colorado Springs.
They're kind of like the seed in our community that has branched out to all the areas in the community and has brought them together in one place.
I think of Abby and Gundy as doing something that is just open, and I describe them as joyful.
I think these spaces have kind of become home for the community. At no point do they feel like the narratives here belong to one person, but that they belong to all of us. And I'm very appreciative for that.
They're the ones who introduced me to art, to great artists in the community, and have made it a part of my life. And for that, the one word I'd use to describe them is mentor.
They've provided a space in which the community can come together and circulate meaning amongst ourselves, and that's vital, especially today.
Combined, we have owned a gallery space serving the Pikes Peak region for over 20 years. And for many of those years, we were told about the other and told that we had the same approach to artists and the art scene in Colorado Springs. After years of hearing about one another, we finally met, and everyone was right. We had so much in common. Our lives run so parallel in so many ways that we feel we were destined to work together.
In 2020, we started a business together where we help curate artwork for homes and businesses. And then in 2021, we found ourselves lucky enough to finally work side by side with one another in proximity and business as Gundy moved downtown right next door to me. During that year, we learned we loved working together and we loved working next door to each other. And for the last 3 years, we've joked that someday, all three businesses would merge into one, and that day has finally arrived. We are so excited to announce that we have decided to combine all three of our businesses into one. As we merge into one gallery, we look forward to the future. We are excited to keep putting Colorado Springs artists on the map, as well as bringing even more exhibitions, events, and performances to art admirists and enthusiasts in the Pikes Peak region. We are thrilled to join forces and become one gallery, one space, and one business. Our new venture will be called Auric Gallery, a combination of our children's names as well as representing fortune and spirit, a full representation of who we are together.
We are excited to move forward and can't wait for our next chapter.